Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's news is a big one, and honestly, I don't say that lightly, because for the first time in what feels like years, it actually looks like something is stirring at Rockstar Games. Strange activity, mysterious Steam updates, and insiders coming out of the woodwork all pointing toward one thing: a next-generation upgrade for Red Dead Redemption 2 might finally be real. Yeah, I know, we've been down this road before. We've heard rumors, we've had leaks, and we've seen plenty of wishful thinking. But this time, this feels different. There's movement on official platforms, credible insiders are doubling down, and the timing couldn't be more suspicious or more perfect. So today we're going to dig into everything that's changed, what's been said, what we can realistically expect, and why this could be Rockstar's final move before GTA 6 takes over the world. Hey, if you're a Red Dead fan like me, or just someone who loves seeing Rockstar finally do something, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's break this whole thing down step by step. So let's start with the spark that reignited this entire discussion: the Steam page for Red Dead Redemption 2. For the first time in literal years, Rockstar quietly, and I mean quietly, updated the game's Steam listing. Now, usually when you see a small backend tweak, it's nothing major. Maybe they fix a typo or adjust tags, but this time it was different. Multiple updates went live within minutes of each other, the supported languages were changed, store assets were replaced, and most notably, the entire game description was rewritten. It no longer starts with the winner of over 175 Game of the Year awards and 250 perfect scores line we've seen since 2018. Instead, it now opens with Arthur Morgan and the Vanderlinde gang are outlaws on the run. With federal agents and bounty hunters massing on their heels, the gang must rob, steal, and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America in order to survive. Why does that matter? Because you don't change a description that's been static for 6 years unless you're preparing for something new. Marketing, re-release, update, patch, call it what you want. Something's happening behind the curtain. Now, right after those Steam changes went live, one of the most trusted names in the Rockstar community, Basque Infinity, made a post that basically said what we were all thinking. Since 2021, Rockstar has been dropping yearly re-releases or remasters leading up to GTA 6. But this year, nothing. Total silence. That silence might just be the calm before the storm. He went on to say that the long-rumored next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2 for PS5, Xbox Series X, and even the rumored Switch 2 is still very much in development. And according to him, it could drop as soon as this month. He's not the only one backing this, though. Longtime insider Tez2, who's accurately reported on Rockstar projects for nearly a decade, has said repeatedly that the next-gen RDR2 update has been a thing for years. Never canceled, never abandoned, just put on hold while Rockstar focused on GTA 6. That aligns with Rockstar's recent pattern. Look back. Every year since 2021, they've released something: the GTA Trilogy Remaster, the RDR1 port, GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. But 2025? Nothing yet. It's too quiet. And for Rockstar, silence usually means preparation. Shortly after that Steam update, Video Games Chronicle, a mainstream outlet with a good track record, ran a piece confirming that a next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2 is still in the works. They even cited an exchange between Videotech UK and another insider, NateTheHate, where Nate was asked point blank, "Are you absolutely certain that Red Dead Redemption 2 next-gen updates exist?" His reply? A confident, unhesitant, "Yes, they exist. I have no update on the timing for release. That's not speculation, that's confirmation from someone who's consistently been right about Rockstar's internal projects." So we've got credible insiders saying it's real, we've got back-end changes happening on Steam, and the calendar conveniently points to the game's anniversary month, which is October. If you're connecting the dots, it's hard not to see a pattern forming. Here's where the timeline starts to get interesting. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released on the 26th of October 2018. We're right in that sweet spot for an anniversary celebration. Rockstar loves doing surprise drops. Remember the Red Dead Redemption 1 port earlier this year? Same pattern, backend changes first, quiet insider buzz, then boom, announcement out of nowhere. So the theory floating around right now is that Rockstar could shadow drop this update within weeks, maybe even right before the full-blown GTA 6 marketing campaign begins. Think about it. Once GTA 6 enters the spotlight, nothing else in Rockstar's catalog will matter. They won't risk overshadowing their biggest launch in history, so if RDR2's next-gen version is ready, it needs to go live now. And really, it's a smart move. It gives fans something massive to talk about, bridges the gap until GTA 6, and lets Rockstar celebrate one of the most acclaimed games of the last decade without taking away from their next big release. Now, let's talk about what this update could actually be. At the bare minimum, fans are expecting and honestly demanding a 60 frames per second performance mode on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Console players have been stuck at 30 frames per second since launch, while PC players have been enjoying smoother gameplay for years. So, a 60 frames per second patch would be the #1 priority, and if Rockstar gives us just that, it's already a massive win. But insiders believe it won't stop there. We could see higher resolution textures, improved draw distances, better shadows and reflections, faster loading times, and possibly even ray-traced ambient lighting. Since the game already runs on Rockstar's advanced Rage engine, they wouldn't need to overhaul much, just enhance. The foundations are already stunning, all it needs is a push to match modern standards. Some even speculate that this update could include enhancements designed to take advantage of the upcoming PS5 Pro, giving RDR2 a stable 4K 60 experience, and preparing it for the next generation of consoles down the line. That would make sense. Rockstar has always been strategic about future-proofing their major releases. Another question we all are having is, could the Switch 2 handle it? Multiple reports, including from Take-Two themselves, have confirmed that Rockstar plans to support Nintendo's next console. So if RDR2 does show up there, it'll likely be used as a showcase title for what the hardware can do. Insiders have claimed that Switch 2 tech demos are running visuals comparable to Unreal Engine 5 level fidelity, meaning it could theoretically handle an optimized version of RDR2. Maybe not full 4 kelvins, but something impressive for a handheld hybrid. If that happens, it's not just another port, it's a statement. It shows how versatile Rockstar's engine has become and opens the door for future titles to appear on Nintendo hardware without compromise. Now, this is where things move from confirmed updates to theory territory. A lot of longtime Rockstar followers believe that this RDR2 next-gen upgrade isn't just a random patch, it's a bridge project. Something to keep the Rockstar brand relevant and active in the conversation before GTA 6 dominates everything next year. Think of it this way, Rockstar has a rhythm. They like to keep one major release per year to maintain momentum. 2021 had the GTA trilogy, 2022 had expanded and enhanced, 2023 had Red Dead Redemption 1's port. 2024, well, that gap is looking suspiciously empty. Dropping RDR2's upgraded version right now would fill that slot perfectly. It keeps Rockstar in the headlines, keeps fans engaged, and gives players a reason to re-experience one of the most beautifully crafted worlds in gaming history. But to be honest, my personal curiosity is telling me, what if this isn't just a performance patch? What if Rockstar uses this opportunity to add small but meaningful features, things that improve immersion or extend replayability? I'm talking photo mode improvements, expanded Red Dead Online functionality, or even subtle narrative tweaks, small enhancements that make a second playthrough feel fresh. Some fans have even speculated about a possible epilogue extension, not a full DLC, but maybe something like director's cut style content that ties RDR2 more closely to RDR1 or hints at future Red Dead stories. Now, do I think that's likely? Probably not. But if you know Rockstar, you know they like to surprise people when expectations are at their lowest. Let's step back for a second and think about Rockstar's strategy. They've been remarkably calculated with how they handle re-releases. They build hype slowly, drop subtle hints, let the community find the breadcrumbs, and then just when speculation peaks, they confirm it out of nowhere. If we follow that timeline, then the Steam update we just saw might be the start of that cycle. A few back-end changes, quiet insider murmurs, followed by a trailer or blog post. That's how they operate. And if the pattern continues, a late October or early November reveal for RDR2's next-gen version lines up perfectly. There's also a reason why the community is so fired up about this. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just any game. It's arguably Rockstar's most emotionally powerful and technically impressive title ever made. And fans have been begging for a reason to return to it on new hardware. Even if it's just to see Arthur Morgan ride through the Heartlands again at 60 frames per second, that alone is enough to get people to reinstall. The game deserves a second wind, and if Rockstar delivers a polished, modernized version, even without major new content, it could easily become one of the best-selling re-releases of this generation. Now, here's something I've been thinking about. What happens after this update drops? If Rockstar does re-release RDR2, it could serve as a testing ground for their updated Rage engine, the same one powering GTA 6. This would give them valuable performance data from millions of players across platforms before their biggest launch ever. Plus, it reestablishes the Red Dead IP before GTA 6 steals all the oxygen in the room. So once GTA 6 is out and stable, Rockstar could circle back and greenlight something like a Red Dead prequel or spin-off. Crazy? Maybe, but it's the kind of long-term play Rockstar loves. So here's where I stand. The evidence is strong, the timing is perfect, and the silence from Rockstar? That's not them ignoring us, that's them building something. We've got insider confirmation from multiple sources, back-end movement on Steam, and a calendar that lines up too cleanly to be coincidence. If I had to bet, I'd say we're going to see this RDR2 next-gen update before the end of the year, possibly before Halloween. And even if it's just a 60 frames per second patch with minor graphical tweaks, that's still a massive win for the community. Because let's be real, Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game, it's an experience. It deserves the modern treatment and honestly deserves to ride again. But that's what I think. What about you? Do you think Rockstar's gearing up for a stealth drop this month, or are they saving it for a bigger reveal early next year? Let me know down below. I read every single comment. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Because if this thing's happening, and I really think it is, the next few weeks could get very interesting. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.